We got to bring Colin in here. Like it was
why? Yeah, why wasn't Colin already in? All right.
Because we had to explain the show. We had to get out. We had to, get it running.
Oh, Colin's probably.
What is your problem?
We can ask him about his movie daughter and her racist rants.
Wait, can we bring Colin in? Why does he have to be in there?
Bring Colin in here so we can talk about his movie daughter.
Colin.
You guys stink.
And her.
We do. I don't even understand why Colin was outside.
Yeah, I don't know.
Both of you are responsible, and it's infuriating me. Kurt's fake bewilderment and Sherrod's really doesn't give a shit. Both of you are infuriating me right now.
What's going on, guys? I said get Colin in here.
Oh, man. Get him in here. Colin, come around here.
Yeah, well, come in.
We can talk about Amy, the whole thing that went down to Amy. Explain it, Kurt. Amy Schumer, whole racist thing.
Oh, I'm sure she would love for me to do that.
I know she would.
She apologized for a joke from her old special.
Get in here.
All right, listen, but I don't want to be.
No, don't gloss it over. Because you work on the show.
And that's why I will gloss it right over.
No, I just want to know what happened.
The new studio, they did some job.
I'll bring a cheer in for Colin.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Who's running this place? But yeah, something that, apparently it's like an old Amy Schumer joke that somebody got bent out of shape for.
The joke's a funny joke, dude. Oh, and you know who's coming in here right now, Colin?
Who?
Hatem Gabur.
Right.
Yeah, our Egyptian pal, Hatem Gabur.
You guys got.
Who Sherrod pointed out.
You guys got the A-list Al Qaeda.
That's who we got to replace Chris Rock was Hatem.
Yes, they're both terrorists.
Yeah, in their own ways.
These things don't even work.
Exactly the same way. Those are not working.
Did we just plug? We just plugged Colin's headphones into like a trash can to humor him.
Those are the worst.
That he had a headset.
Now listen, what's going on with Amy? Stop glossing over.
All right, I'll tell you the joke.
Colin raised her in that movie. Let him explain it. He's the father.
Colin, you're Amy's father, right?
Yeah.
The joke that she apologized for, that I don't want to dwell too much on, but the
Mexican, she's like she used
to date Hispanic men, but now she prefers consensual.
Yeah. La 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 bamba.
So she apologized, and then hopefully that's the end of that for her.
It's not the end. I blame you for that, Kurt.
Oh, I shouldn't have written it. You're right.
That's a damn good joke.
Well,
it's a great joke.
Because in the Washington Post, there's.
I know, I read that.
But do you like this? That who told? Oh, Andrew said it to us back in the office. It was not somebody Latin writing this article. It was a white man and a black woman to like kind of equal a Puerto Rican.
Right.
If you mash them together, Nick
we
said
couldn't find an actual upset Latino, so we just got a white and a black.
If they had a baby, it would look Latino.
No, whatever. By the way, I got no problem apologizing for anything, but I'll apologize to like the person. I don't want to apologize like on behalf of
But the Latinos are taking a lot of heat right now with the whole Trump thing. Colin, you say you're voting for Trump. What do you think is going on with all this?
It's just a disaster. What I think's going on with what?
With Trump, with the whole race, the whole Latino, the pressure's on the Latinos now.
What pressure?
Stop raping.
To give up the raping.
You heard what Trump said.
This one dude shot the girl on a boardwalk in
What's that? Oh, yeah.
I mean, this is the hot topic, Colin.
How's the pressure on them?
I mean, on the Latinos?
Yeah.
Because they're trying to get in the country and stay. Some are illegal. Some are not illegal, but who's going to check paperwork when you yell obscenities at somebody?
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
All right,
God,
I
get
know
him
what
out
you're
of
talking
here.
about, but I don't understand what you're saying. You're saying that that Latinos are suddenly being harassed?
Yes.
No. I mean, let's not act like this country harasses anybody. This country's the easiest going goddamn place on the fucking planet.
Well,
Let's
I
stop.
say least racist. I would say America.
The least racist.
Yeah.
So would I too, but I think we might get disagreement on our left.
Yes, I disagree with you guys.
Oh, Jesus.
Sons of bitches. What's so not racist about America?
Well, who's less racist?
Hey, that's a tough question.
No, America's
Hey, wait a minute.
terribly racist. But America's terribly
What's so
racist. But we're one of the
not
least racist.
Who's
is what I'm saying.
less racist than...
Even though we're terribly racist, we're
Okay.
one of the least racist places.
Okay, I give you that.
Do you see what I'm saying?
I give you that.
Look.
We're not the shining star we used to be.
No one's throwing like bananas on the field at the Giants game. And,
Well, they do that in Spain. I get it.
Banana.
But they still yell out when Ichiro. You ain't even been to a Yankee game. When Ichiro played for the Yankees, they used to say some of the most horrible things from the stands you ever hear in your life. And people holding their kids up like this, ching chong, chingy chong. So don't make that sound bananas.
Look,
we still have bananas.
my father was from a different time, Sherrod, and I try to explain that to you a lot, pretty much every show. What is the show you're doing, Colin? What's your new show?
Oh, my new show's about New York back in the day.
The good old
It's about
days.
the history of New York. It sounds boring, but my shows always sound boring. But
It's
then
not boring, no.
Your
That's not
last
boring.
show was great. The
And this
Constitution
show-
one.
Thanks.
Unbelievable.
Well, this
Dude,
show covers all the races and what they brought to New York, personality-wise. They created the New York personality, starting with the Dutch, starting with the Native Americans, we call them.
Okay.
Right.
Lenape Indians, then the Dutch, then the English, Irish, Italian, Jews, Puerto Rican, black, and then the new immigrants. But really, the basic ones stop at black as far as that personality. Then the immigrants are the new thing.
Let's go back to the beginning now. So did the Dutch get rid of the Indians?
Oh boy, did they ever!
Yeah, they did.
Woo!
I'm sure they touched a handful too, didn't they?
What's that?
They mixed some breeds.
They just chopped them up.
Well, did you ever go to?
Chopped them right up?
It made me laugh. when I
Dutch,
went-
you know, the Dutch have changed. They're like the mellow people now.
Now they
right.
They
are.
were some motherfuckers back in the day.
Well,
Yeah, they
aren't
were.
they the Boers like in South
They were
Africa?
crazy. Yes.
Yeah.
South Africa. Trevor Noah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know Trevor?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Hello, Trevor.
Trevor.
Trevor's a good dude.
He's a sweetheart of a.
You're a lovely person. So my accent was good.
They're
but
animals. It's like the Dutch that's left in South Africa is worse. They're worse than the Dutch in
the
Holland.
the Dutch were crazy back then. Yeah.
It's like the wood elves versus the classic. If you follow Lord of the Rings, it's like a different, like the war elves.
I don't know what that is.
They're elf people.
I think you're too big to be a nerd. That's my honest opinion.
He's got too much torso. I agree.
Nobody will.
You should have spent your childhood. You should have spent your childhood lifting weights instead of fucking watching that horse shit.
Yeah, I was reading comic. You're exactly right.
You know what I
It
mean?
was a big waste.
At least you were probably reading it just because it was a pot related. When I was growing up, Lord of the Rings first come out.
Right.
And like even Led Zeppelin has like songs where they talk about Mulder or some bullshit like that from Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
I think. Or the Hobbit.
That's like
or
a
something.
lot of their songs are fucking wizard songs.
You know, I think we came up with something. Led Zeppelin is nerds.
Yeah.
All their songs. Talk
All
about
their songs
wizards
are
and
like-
hobbits.
Yes, they're a bunch of damn nerds.
Well,
I don't like them anymore.
speaking of nerds,
I've been saying that for years.
do you go to LA ever, Sherrod?
Yes,
Did
all
you
the
ever do
time.
Meltdown? You know Kumail's show Meltdown?
I never done it. Yeah, I know
It's a
what you're
hot
talking about.
nerd show.
Yeah.
It's a good show, actually. It's a
Yeah.
really good show to do.
It's everything. It's wall to wall Urkels, I hear.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Wall to wall Urks.
You know,
Who was the first black nerd? Urkel?
No. You gotta go back to W.E.B. Du Bois. I'm going Du Bois.
I'll bet you the
or-
guy who invented. I would go back to the guy who
Not
invented.
Booker T. He wanted a trade, but
Booker T was a nerd.
E.B. was like, you gotta go to school.
No, yeah, there's
So
a
I would say
lot. Of,
W.E.B. Du Bois.
but acceptance of black nerds is like.
I'll say George
Relatively
Washington Carver
new.
was a damn nerd.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Who makes fucking wires out of peanut shells?
Yeah.
Not a nerd.
Except a damn nerd.
Yeah.
So go ahead. So Kumar's show is that's a
So that's a heavy nerd show, right?
Did you
Of
like
course it
doing
is.
that show?
Yeah, I loved it. It was
Okay.
great, dude. It's like you feel like you're fucking Superman in that nerd room.
Yeah.
Fucking amazing.
But
That's
why
what
do
I'm
you
saying.
hate
You
what?
should feel like Superman anyway. You should be lifting.
I'm
tall are
gonna
you?
do something
How
about
tall are you?
6'4".
Oh Jesus
Ain't that
Christ.
annoying?
If I was
Listen.
6'4", I'd be retiring from
Can
the
I tell you
NFL
something?
right now.
I just
If he
have-
was a black
years
kid,
ago.
he would have went to college. He wasted his height on him. He could have sent
Yeah.
a black kid from
Yeah.
Bed-Stuy to college for free.
What
you
kind of
fucking-
hops do you have? Anything?
What kind of what?
You heightus?
Hops?
Yeah, like jumping ability.
Oh no.
No, I don't.
Kurt
what?
ain't jumped in 7 years.
I'm like a Frankenstein, dude. There's no.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. No, listen, it's all been wasted. Okay, I squandered my talents and gifts.
My,
Wait, Keith. Wait,
We
when
all
the
did.
master
that's why we
returns,
became comedians.
when the master returns, I will tell him how cruel he was, and I feared.
Kurt
So-
did nothing athletic. Like, what did you did something athletic in school or something ever?
No, I was kind of good sometimes at some shit, but I didn't like it.
And he grew up in Tom's River. It's like, how are you not on the little
You
league
know
team?
what?
You
This
fucking
kid,
nothing.
You know what? I had a buddy I grew up with on my block who was like his friends are like kind of pick on you, but they're like your friends.
Yeah,
So they used to make me in the mornings play football with them at the bus stop because they just needed a guy.
right.
And like I would even try to wait and try to be late, and they'd all be at my back door, making me.
But they needed a guy. Needed a big
Yeah,
guy.
so I did learn how to throw a fucking football, but I didn't want to. But they
They let
made
you be the
me.
quarterback?
Yeah, I couldn't.
Boy,
So
what a bunch of bullies. Hey, we want you to have the star position on our
they
team.
wanted me for the quarter, and that's what they wanted me for. And I was like
Well, that's not
avoiding it.
bad.
I know, but I was.
He hated it.
Listen, I was a filthy nerd.
They were Italian, huh?
Dude, the only thing that really has ever helped me was when I started in all those black rooms. They really just
We helped
kicked like the poet out of me. you know,
true.
and
Black people-
I'm very grateful to black
The
people.
thing
for that.
about black people is, I'll tell you exactly about black people.
Yeah.
Comedy. They don't like. First of all, they don't like ironic shit. They don't like that ironic stuff at all.
No.
Now they do. Listen,
No, they don't.
It's catching on.
We don't like it. They're pretending to be your friend, stupid.
Sherrod, I know you don't, but
ironic-
you're going to die, and
They
the new ones are coming that
They don't
like
like that tongue-in-cheek
I'm gonna
ironic
take them
shit.
out.
I'm talking about the audience.
Yeah.
I'm not talking
The
about
black crowds I like,
I'm
yes.
not talking about some old black act.
Right.
I'm talking
No,
about
right.
fucking Team Breezy sitting in the fucking getting their hair did for fucking Kevin Hart show. Those sisters, the fucking Dwayne Reed and fucking corrections officers.
Right. They
I'm
don't
talking about the real
yes.
sisters.
Yes, they come out on union night at the club. It's like, if you work at the nursing place and you work, you cash your check on Fulton, you come through tonight.
Oh, I've had my
They're the ones
worst.
that they don't give a damn that Chris Brown beat Rihanna. Like, fuck, good as he look, he can hit me anytime.
Yeah, you're goddamn right.
He is a handsome fella.
It is beautiful to watch that. Like, I've seen people, too, go in. I won't even say who I've seen, but I've seen people go in. Remember at the Boston, the Urban Night?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
Sunday nights,
Which, by the way,
talent and
was
will
good-
night.
That was a good fucking. If you were new, that was a good black room because the New Jack spot they called it. The crowd was pretty like cool because they understood. But if you were getting paid, then they were like way harder. But I always thought they were fair. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, they were a fair crowd. They were
and
a
I
fair
saw
crowd.
quite a few black nerds like go
Eat
in
it?
there and come out. Yeah, I didn't.
Eat it.
I
Come
saw
out
somebody come
sad
out in
but
tears.
wiser.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who are you
I
talking
hope
about?
wiser.
You talking about somebody in particular, though?
Well,
about
yeah,
black
well,
nerd.
yeah, whatever. We don't have to get into it.
Fucking
but-
awful.
That should be a new
I
magazine
didn't say
instead of
who.
Feds. Black Nerd.
I've seen it before. Is what I'm
You
saying.
described it enough that I know who you're talking about.
Okay.
Who came out crying?
We were old.
Who came out crying?
I've seen
Came
it.
out crying
no,
like a
no,
little
I've seen.
nerd.
Listen, I've seen more than one crying in my time doing the chillin' circuit.
Nothing's funnier than my friend told me the worst thing you could be as a comedian is to cry. And then some friend of mine was in Denver and he said the opening act was a little drunk and the crowd's like going boo and he goes, "Come on," and started crying into the mic on stage.
No, he did not.
That actually sounds like
Oh my God, that's the
a
worst
good
nightmare.
move out of that.
That sounds funny. He just started crying. The crowd's like, "What are you kidding me?" The crowd's like, "Fuck you." One thing about the crowd, they turn on you. That's it. They don't give a shit.
I know.
No, they're not gonna make up for you
They
crying.
don't see themselves. The crowd in comedy never sees themselves as like the same people that were like yelling at me at Mel Gibson and Braveheart.
Yeah.
Spitting on it. That's just what they become. Oh, they're fucking beast. Who are they kidding? Oh yeah, Paula Dean's in trouble, huh?
Yeah, no, but this is an old picture.
No, but the thing
this is
is,
why we
her
need to do
social
the-
media person, she has a social media person. Apparently, they were sitting on this picture and said to themselves, "Well, next time she pisses me off, I'm putting this out." Because this picture
no.
aired 2
What
years
a
ago.
world.
It aired 2 years ago on her show, though.
What a world.
This was
All
on
right.
television.
But I don't
So-
understand why the guy is. What is the son supposed to be like him?
He's Ricky
Latino?
Ricardo.
He's Ricky
But you know what's
Ricardo.
funny, Colin,
Well,
right?
who's the old man supposed to be? Our son's a Ricky Ricardo. That's creepy.
The old
It is
man
creepy.
I don't know, Fred or
That's
something?
a good point.
Is he Fred?
He's Fred Mertz.
I
Why
don't
didn't he do
know.
his hands? He only did his head.
But this is what's funny
Ricky
about it.
was Cuban. He was
Look,
kinda light-skinned.
I don't give a shit at all about brown face. I'm like,
Kurt
no,
made
I'm
a
not.
great point.
I'm not at all. Brown your face. I don't give a fuck. But when I watched that show, Black and White, he didn't. He looked just like a white guy. In the like, he could have not browned it and looked just like Ricky Ricardo, just standing
Well,
next
that's the
to her.
point. Is Ricky was kind of a light-skinned Cubano.
Right. I was like, he's kind of white for.
It was black and white, so he was white.
Ricky Ricardo was not this brown.
No.
Maybe it's a different.
That's how they saw it through their eyes.
Ooh, through their prism of their eyes.
Nigga hating eyes.
But like, do you give a shit how Paula Dean? Do black people
No.
give a shit
Listen to
about?
me.
Answer
Paul-
for all of them.
Okay, that's what I'm here for.
Well, that's what we're here for.
Yeah.
Let me tell
And
you about
Louis,
the
you
Paula
back
Dean
me up on
story.
this.
If we live in, I don't want to live in America where a lady from Georgia got robbed by a black guy and she can't use the N-word to the sheriff. Because first of all,
Right.
he's trying to understand what she's saying. He's like, "Paula, what happened?" She's like, "Well, Sheriff, African American." Hold on, Paula, what the hell's going on? Sheriff, a black. What happened? Oh, Sheriff, oh, okay.
Did you hear the?
Well, she said it after she said it to
hold
the
on.
sheriff, though, right?
Did
She
you-
said
Was
she can say it forever because she got robbed that one time.
No, she said it once. I thought.
Oh, really?
I don't know. I can't
I
remember
thought
that
she was
story.
mixing it into like the
That's the
biscuits.
problem. You thought that was our thing?
That's right.
Hey, people can call in, right?
Yes, we got people calling in
All right,
right now.
'cause
We
this
got
is what I
somebody
wanna
want to
know.
talk to Colin right here.
Okay, but
First of all,
yeah.
you guys been doing this how long? Hey, people can call in, right?
We had a
You guys are all
podcast.
professional jerks.
People-
No, we're
couldn't call
not.
in a
John,
podcast.
listen, John's
The
our
headphones don't
producer.
work,
He makes
and
our
you
thing
both go
work.
fuck off.
And now we have our all these other people out
How
here.
does this
I know, these are all
clicky thing work?
professionals.
I don't know how to do
You guys
stuff.
are real pros back here.
We're
Well,
not.
like this.
Oh, this lady
right
died.
Now, I don't like the fact that all you
Oh,
sons
for
of
the love of
bitches
God.
are sitting here deciding whether the show's going to work or not. They're
This
judging
lady-
us.
Well, it's not. Did you
Anyway.
hear our ceremony? It's not going to work.
What ceremony? I couldn't hear nothing.
To say the
because you
word
kept me
ni-
on the outside.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's to say the word nigger instead of N-word, just for discussion.
Excuse me?
You heard
For
him.
discussion
Oh, Lord.
purposes, we
That's
say
right.
nigger instead of N-word.
Oh, Lord.
But we
All right.
had a ceremony. It's
Okay.
Lady
fine.
Di? Yeah, there's Lady Di on the phone. She want to talk to Colin.
All right.
Lady Di is a handful. All right.
Who
let's-
is that?
She has a lot
we're
of
gonna
racial
regret
opinion.
it.
She lives in Elizabeth.
Hello?
Hey, how you doing?
How's it going
Hi,
there, Lady
honey.
Di?
Hi, Lady Di.
Hi, Sherrod. How's everything? Hi.
I'm
Hi,
good.
baby.
Hi, Colin.
Hi, Di.
How's everything?
Good, gorgeous. What are you doing?
Right now I'm watching Full House.
Oh, no.
Is it a new episode? You fucking animal.
No, it's not a no, it's not a brand new episode, Colin. No, it ain't.
They're coming out with a movie.
What? Full House?
But
No.
the Olsen
Yeah.
twins won't be in it.
Yeah, the Olsen twins, the only one's not in it, but other people ran to it. Then John Stamos.
No. They're gonna. Yeah, John Stamos. Right.
What question you got for Colin, Lady Di?
Colin, when are we gonna go out to the Olive Garden like you promised?
Oh, when Colin's Italian family gets together, it's a feat.
Lady Di, this is a racial show. It's not a dating show. We can't talk about that right now.
Okay. No. Seriously.
It's a racial show.
The question I have for Colin is, your book, okay? When is it going to be available in Elizabeth, New Jersey? In other words, if I
What?
go to a bookstore around here and I could buy one.
Oh, not a girl, Elizabeth.
First of all, you know there's no bookstores in Elizabeth. Second of all,
No. Actually,
What?
there is on Route 22.
There's no bookstore.
Route
in
22, exactly.
I went to Elizabeth to try to get a repo man job one time. That's
You
how much
did?
there's not books in Elizabeth.
Well, she said on Route
Well,
22 there's one.
pretty
What, a
big
Barnes &
town, you
Noble?
know. Barnes & Noble, I think, is in Westfield on 22. So I was wrong. It's not in Elizabeth, but it's in Westfield.
All right, yes, the book's
Hey.
going to be available ASAP, Lady Di, right? Is it, what?
Hey, everyone, we're not being too controversial with this phone call, are we?
Oh, you're not being,
I just don't want to cross the line on a racial show and,
Wait, hold on.
Lady Di, let me tell you one thing. Dropped her. I just dropped it.
Holy
Drop the
shit.
call right there. Huh?
All
That's
right,
the one
so
thing I
look.
wanted to tell her. Beat it.
Here's the...
Route 22.
God bless. I do love her.
I love it too.
I don't know her and I like her fine. But the thing I want to... If someone's going to call in... Because you and me, right, the whole reason we have the nigger ceremony, right,
Right.
is because we're against their words are bad. It's just
Right,
how you're
it's just a
saying
word,
it.
right.
It's how
Right.
you're using it is all that matters.
Go ahead.
Yeah, okay. So is that wrong? So if you think like that's like this word has to die, like you have that fucking who's that? What's that? Like Maya Angelou voice about it, like that word must. Or you're like Alanya. How did you feel when your mother called you a bitch? That
I
dramatic.
remember Colin years ago told my girlfriend Marissa.
Yeah.
Because she was like, he always calls me names. He calls me Kike and all that because he's Jewish.
Yeah.
And we just playing around. He's like, next time he call you a name, you look him right in his eyes and you say, you look you nice. And replace nigga with nice.
Oh, that's pretty great.
She still uses it to this day.
Yeah,
Can you pick your shirt up? You nice.
yeah. No, I really feel like if we paid slave reparations, I could be enjoying nigger all the time.
You would have
without
it.
a dick on my shoulder.
You would have it if I had get a fucking home loan.
Hey, let's not pretend it's not the funnest fucking word. I see how fun it is. I
What?
see how much fun it is.
The word?
Yeah.
It's fun to say.
It is.
That's why people sleep on guns. Guns are fun to shoot.
You goddamn right they are.
You ever shot a gun? Guns are so fun. I know, hey, guns kill, whatever. Come on, but
Yeah.
take a gun, go in the woods, and shoot some shit. It's
Colin, do you think
gonna be the best day of your life.
do you think Jared's a pedophile? Jared from Subway.
Oh my God. Isn't that sad? But then the sad thing is if you accuse anyone of pedophilia, immediately you go,
It's over.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I can see it.
Yeah.
No, that's just what we
Automatically,
said.
they look guilty.
Because his khaki pants and
You
the
can see
tucked
the
in
creep
thing.
because you see everything in him that used to sneak into your room.
Going to this marriage room.
Oh my God! By the way, the best thing From the last show, you had the Constitution one.
Yeah.
This is the best point about how ugly people and pretty people live in different like universes, basically.
Yeah.
Where like if you're pretty, everybody's happy to see you, and then if you're ugly, you'd be like, "What do you want?" That's your whole fucking
Well, yeah,
life.
I mean, that's the other things, like inside of race, inside of all this stuff, we only talk about those, but then there's ugly and good-looking people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think
that's
it's
another
much,
class system, too,
Well, what do you think all the trans...
And everybody falls into that.
But like all the trans kind of sensitivity, dude, is all based on that. Of how hot you come out at the end of your thing.
At the end of the trans thing?
Yeah, how if you pass, right? That's
How hot you are is how much we accept
That's
you.
what Bailey told
That's why
me.
the only trannies that really make it fit, that should be allowed to be, I know you're not supposed to say tranny anymore.
Well, Colin,
On
trust
this
me,
show
has
you can
done
say
his
it.
own. Colin did his own ceremony on his own in his drunken years that allows him to say it.
Correct.
Trust us.
I would say the only one should be like Southeast Asian and Latinos. I mean, these people are born to.
You would say that,
swap,
but
to swap.
then I've seen some good ones. And let me tell you about
I
this
said,
jazz.
that's what I'm saying. Who do you
He
mean?
said that's the good ones. It's Southeast Asians and the Latinos.
You don't think Bailey's good? Bailey J?
Oh, Bailey J is pretty
Oh,
hot.
Bailey
You don't
J.
see a white
Yeah.
transsexual that fucking
Bailey J is
with
a
the
good
dick
looking-
still with a long
Yeah.
white.
Yeah.
Bailey J is a good looking
that I
whatever.
could barely get down my throat. Could
Yeah.
barely get it down my
Boy.
throat, but it was.
She's
It
a
smelled like
handsome
a woman.
looking so and so.
Yeah, but see, she told me it was she got started early. I think,
That's
and she
why.
might be intersexed. Like some people are like maybe hermaphrodite kind of coming out anyway, so they can pull it off really well.
I want
you
to
know?
remind people they can call into the show at 866-969-1969. That's right.
But seriously, Colin, if you like, because I want to know an argument for why just saying the word nigger, not to hurt somebody's feelings, just saying it like
Yeah.
that should be going because it seems really like.
It seems
I feel
childish.
fucking dumb, dude. Every time I have to. I mean, I felt dumb anyway, to be honest with you. But
But people would abuse it too. People like to abuse shit.
Yes.
People go ape shit.
What do you say instead of retarded now? Instead of that, what's the official thing?
Slow? Can't get right? Kicked in the head by God?
I don't think it's any of those things. Josh.
Numbskulls?
In Boston, they used to say mental. He's
Oh, mental.
Mental?
Ah, that's kind of nice.
Yeah. That's pretty nice. In the old days?
It's the opposite.
You
of
cover
mental.
that in your book?
No, that's from Boston.
Oh.
Oh,
Boston's not really welcoming when it comes to difference.
Racial discussions.
Racial. How was it like in like New York back in like late 70s? Was it?
It was more open. Like people would be openly more. Like I always say, it was prejudiced but not racist. Like everybody was almost on the same plane and be honest. So now, because people don't speak like that, you have a bunch of the people that are going to be in setting the tone of everything are going to be the slick talkers that never screw up,
Right.
and never say the wrong thing. So it's going to be smiling assassins. I hope
Phonies.
everybody's happy. Phony ass people that write their little articles, outraged, and they're making up these weird terminologies. But meanwhile, they have the same motive as the assholes that would have done what they're complaining about, which is to wipe the smile off everybody's face.
That's so fucking true. Ah, it's so true.
You know?
yeah, that's my whole goddamn church over and over again. I
What?
keep saying that over and over.
The Jehovah's destroyed
What
Kurt.
church?
My dumb Jehovah's Witness church.
If anybody
I go
doesn't
to.
know-
You're a Jehovah's Witness?
Oh,
Yeah.
was he?
We go over
It
it a
controlled.
lot.
Listen, that explains everything about him. That's why he's a 6'4" nerd who can't throw a football because he wasn't allowed because God hates football apparently.
Well,
First of all, what kind of bullies let you be the quarterback? These weren't bullies; they were people supporting you.
That's how
Turn
big
it
of
in
a-
your mind. Hey,
Yes,
come
that's
over
how-
the house
but-
and make me play the best position.
that's how
and be the hero.
But that's how
You're
big of a
goddamn
nerd.
asshole.
That's how big of a nerd I am.
You know
That I
what?
looked at it like that.
You're an ingrate.
I
Those
That's a
kids said, "Hey,
fact.
let's go visit." If you ask those kids today, they say, "I never forget the times when our star quarterback would come out and play with us."
By the way, yeah.
Instead, he's like, "Yeah, they bully me into playing quarterback."
Okay, we got Amy in Oakland. We got Amy in Oakland. Let's see what Amy has to say.
Okay.
Amy?
Hey, Amy.
Amy?
Hello, Amy. Hello.
I mean, there we go. Amy?
Good evening, gentlemen.
Hi,
Hey.
Amy.
Hi, guys.
How's it going tonight?
It's very well. How are you?
I can't complain. You know, just doing what I do, Amy.
Oh, okay. Well,
Doing
check
God's
me out
work.
with the sexy voice. Holy banana peel. Oh, my goodness. Now I'm getting all nervous because I was all excited
I know.
to talk
It
to
did-
you guys.
Yeah,
But before
Amy.
that-
What you
What's going
wearing,
on?
Amy?
Ew, what's
All right, go ahead. What's your question?
No, in all seriousness, I was wanting to ask, I consider myself a person that's reasonable, but that I frequently will edit myself more carefully when I'm speaking to somebody who's black instead of white.
Well, you should. You're in Oakland, for Christ's sake. You want to get killed?
The last thing you're going to see is a Jerry curl. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Do not disappoint, Mr. Quinn. Holy crap.
Well,
That was
probably
great.
saying holy banana peel and stuff. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not going to.
Do you think I stand
Like, you
out?
can't be like, hey, niggas, and then holy banana peel. It's not going to.
No. Go up
It's
to a
not
black
gonna-
person and say, hey, how about that Mac Dre? He's great. Oakland, they'll love that.
Yeah. Bring back Too
I
Short.
love that. California has like the whitest and blackest accents together of all time.
No, it is. It is. It's crazy. It's literally, if I go left, it is the hipster of hipsterness.
Right.
And if I go right, it's Monday morning hookers.
Oh.
So it sounds pretty nice.
I'll make a
you
lot of
can have
rights
a
in that
brunch. It sounds like my whole day planned out with brunches
Artisanal
and
hookers.
Now, Amy,
Yeah.
here's the question. Have you ever dated someone who wasn't the same race as you? That wasn't right?
Oh,
What?
I certainly have, and it was in Atlanta.
Oh, away from
And-
Oakland?
We know what he was.
What, gay? And did we lose you, Amy?
Hey, who are you?
No.
Did your parents find
but
out?
you guys,
You want to go in a closet and talk?
Shut up and let you guys run with it. But no, I was genuinely curious if, especially to Kurt and Colin, that do you honestly sometimes edit yourself when you're talking to your African American friends?
We call them nigger friends on the show, and we
I don't call.
Dude,
it's
first
a
of all,
joke. It's a joke.
I'm
I'm Kanye. I can say it.
So how many? We only got 2 black people in the studio. Does anybody here like the term African American? Maybe like in a corporation, I maybe
I like
want
that
it.
too, yeah.
But outside of it, do you like that? Do you prefer? Do you know what I mean?
No,
Yeah.
because it's too touchy-feely. Just
It
say
is,
black.
right?
Just
Is
say
it-
black.
But isn't it touchy-feely?
It is.
I
Because it seems
fucking
like they're
hate
trying
it.
too hard when they say that.
Yes, it's like
But
saying Irish American.
I do say it in Canada every time I go to Canada because they hate it. Like I
yeah.
call them African Americans.
Oh, they would hate that.
but
They're
not in
American.
America. Yeah, but not in America.
Whenever white people call me, I go like this. That's not what it is. It's this. Whitey! It's like, I don't know what to say to him. I call him a strawberry.
Mother of
Short.
Is Amy still there?
She's asking. She asked the question: do you edit yourself in front of your black friends?
Be honest, Kurt.
I tried to, but I have a problem with like I can't
No filter.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like a thing. I'm not like Brave or something. I have a problem. That's why I have to be real worried about like free speech shit because I have no ability to like.
Well, your shit don't come out of a place of evil and
It
like.
don't matter though. That's the thing. It's getting reduced to just not.
That is true.
Yeah.
But you can't really edit. I mean, look. First of all, I assume all my black friends feel differently than I do about a lot of shit. That's just
Right.
how it is. You know what I mean? There's no way I can pretend to agree with them, and there's no way they could pretend to agree with me. That's just how it is. So why edit yourself? Because then
Yeah, be
what's the
honest.
point?
People
And
want
then
to
you're gonna be in
think.
front of your white friends and say, "Hey, these guys are like this." It's like we're.
It depends
we're friends.
on the
Everybody knows
setting.
we have different. We have different perspectives on everything. That's how it is.
If someone's your friend, they're your friend. So you should be able to say whatever the fuck. If it's your friend, if it's like at business or something, yeah.
And someday, if it comes down to a giant apocalyptic race war and they have to cut your throat, it's done in friendship. We just
Yes.
gotta do what we gotta do.
Don't take it personal.
You could drink out of my
Oh, good God
canteen
almighty.
any day.
What's going
Any
on in the
day.
hallway? Good God, it's just girls
Oh.
going by.
Oh, Hot Tem's here.
Hot
Can we
Temps,
get
we'll
Hot
bring
Tem?
them in a minute. We'll bring them in a minute. Amy,
wanna-
thanks for the call, Amy.
Amy, thanks for the call. I hope your
Thank you
vagina's
very much.
better from
Yeah.
your miscegenation.
Glorious from talking to you guys. Holy bananas.
Tell us
Excellent.
about the.
Okay.
What happened?
Okay, let's go. We got another call. We got a bunch of callers. People calling in.
Okay.
They
Sure they
really
are.
want to get to the bottom of this.
It's a race show. Everybody
Let's
said
go to
this.
Robert. Let's go to Robert in Alabama who said he got cut in the neck by a black person who tried to rob him. Can he say nigga? Robert!
Hey,
Hey guys, subscribe to the podcast and glad to hear you on the station.
I appreciate it, man.
Thank you.
Yeah. My first week of high school here in a suburb of Birmingham, I got my neck cut with a box cutter by a black guy because
What
I
you
wouldn't
say?
give him the money. No, I didn't say that because I wouldn't give him the money out of my pocket.
Oh.
Well, your parents' money. Let's not act like you're out there fucking starting
Well, that's true, but that's true.
Where were you in like a city kind of area or like a?
You just said a suburb of Birmingham.
Oh, I didn't hear that first point.
My high school was about 50-50 white black when I started, and by the time I
so you only got to see half your high school, huh? Because you stayed on your half.
It was about 65-35 black to white ratio by the time I graduated.
You got out just in time.
Yeah. Anyway, so it was in the late 70s, so it was kind of a little bit of racial strife, but this. A friend of mine went into the bathroom, had a nosebleed, and we had been told don't go in the bathroom alone. So when he didn't come right back out, I went in to make sure he was okay. And about time we were to walk out of there, these two black guys came walking in, and one of them pulled a box cutter and
out of his afro.
Actually, the big guy made the little guy give him the cutter. So, anyway, so I wouldn't give it to him. So he flicked it over there and cut my neck just enough to bleed. And I was just wondering. I'm a musician. I have black friends. I would never use the word, with any of them.
Which word is it again?
What word?
I'm sorry, we're not familiar. Which word
is it? Neighbor?
Yeah, neighbor. I wouldn't call
That's
him
amazing.
Neighbor.
That dude got his throat cut a little bit, and he just for the purpose of describing saying nigger, he doesn't want to say it.
He don't want to say. I understand.
Well,
that.
I would say go ahead and shoot a few off on here, but I'm sure you already did in your life.
Like to the mirror, like with a brush, like you're singing a Mariah Carey song.
Actually, back at that time in high school, I probably threw the word around pretty freely, as most everybody around me did. But as I got more educated and we're around more people, I realized that somebody who is a nigger is so because they act a certain way. And
right, and it's not a race thing.
They could be a white trash nigger, and I've known plenty of those down there in the South.
I've dated some.
I'll be honest with you. I'm still pissed off at you about Richard Todd. Why'd you send him over to the Jets?
How do you feel about the Confederate flag, Jacob? Right?
I think
Robert.
I think it's horse shit. If somebody wants it on their pickup truck or on whatever, I don't care, but it shouldn't be.
The General Lee, it should be on.
It shouldn't be on a state building, but you said if they went on their personal property, they should be able to have it.
Okay.
Be an ignorant redneck, I don't care.
What if they? But how about this compromise? They take that flag down and replace it with like just a giant TV screen of Kramer at the Laugh Factory. Would that be a fair? Come on, would that be a fair compromise? I'm just asking.
An endless loop.
asking.
It's a little bit less offensive.
Robert,
should I be able to call this one God? Can I be granted the power for this one individual?
That's too funny. Robert, thanks for calling in, brother.
All right, man. Love the show. Thanks.
Take it easy, nigga. So we're gonna take a break in a second, I guess, and don't forget to call in 866-969-1969. Is Colin breaking out? Yeah, Colin's breaking out. He didn't want to stay the whole show. He's scared to drop.
I got a show opening tomorrow.
Oh, sorry.
So the book is what? The coloring book is available now.
Yeah.
The Broadway the show. Wait, where is it? Downtown?
Yeah.
Yes. Where's the spot? The theater's
Cherry
right.
Lane.
I'll be there early, help with decorations.
What the hell? I'm saying Oakland, Alabama. Nobody's coming to my show. Why the fuck though?
Colin Quinn, we love you, baby. Thanks for coming out.
Thank you very much, Colin.
You show Chris Rock that he's a good-for-nothing nigga. Thank you, brother.
I'm leaving just before Hot Time comes in here.
All right, so we're going to take a break.
And
we'll be right back.
Hot
Race
Time's
Wars,
coming,
baby. We here now.
Race Wars. We'll be right back.